Hey, it's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Pewag all-square snow tire chains for wide base tires on our 2022 Toyota Tacoma. These are going to be on tire size 265/70 R16. Make sure you check the fit guide on our website to get the best fit for your tires. Also, we have them on the rear axle as per the owner's manual. Also, make sure you double check your owner's manual to make sure that you're getting the chains on the right axle for your car. But these are going to be pretty aggressive chains. They're going to be used for pretty extreme conditions, whether that's moderate to heavy snow or some ice, and they're going to be able to bite into that pretty well. So let's check out how they work. The chains have a ladder pattern, which means they go straight across your tire parallel to one another. Compared to a diamond pattern, they're going to be better for starting and stopping, but these are also pretty high profile and you're definitely going to feel them while you're driving. Taking a closer look at the links, you can see that they are square and they are pretty large links, and they have these grooves built right into them. So all of those factors combined are going to give you that bite that I mentioned into that ice and snow that you're going to be using for, or maybe even mud if you want to use them for some off-road purposes as well. They're made of a manganese nickel alloy, which is going to help them hold up against rust, weather, corrosion, and just long-term use better than a low-carbon steel chain. The chains are pretty simple. They do only have one method of getting tension into the chains, and that's this lever down here at the bottom. So if you want to get some more tension in the chains, which we recommend, we always want to pick up one of these rubber tensioners, just because as you're moving and bumping along, you're definitely going to shift the chains a little bit, especially if you're using it for off-road or heavy-duty purposes. So this will help keep everything in place. The chains do come 2 to a set, and this pretty lightweight sort of nylon bag that's not really built for these chains long term. They're large and they do have some pretty rough points, especially where those hooks are. So those are going to poke through this bag in no time. We recommend, if you do get these chains, picking up something more durable to keep them in, like a plastic tote. It's going to do a better job of keeping the chain secure and keeping the weather out at the same time. Overall though, these chains are pretty easy to install, just as long as you know which links go where as far as the fit. So you might have to play around with it for a little bit, which we definitely recommend doing in your garage before you find yourself stranded on the side of the road trying to figure it out. But we will show you how to do it right now. First thing we like to do is lay the chains out flat. We just want to make sure that nothing is caught up or twisted or tangled. Then we also want to make sure that that lever there at the front is on the side facing us, because we're going to have to interact with that after we make that connection. And we want to make sure that the chains are facing the right way. To do that, we use these hoops at the end of each set of links. We want to make sure that this flat side is the side that's going to be making contact with the tread of our tires, rather than these points on the end here. Now we'll just grab one of the ends of each set of links towards the middle here and drape them over our tire. Just doing our best to keep everything even. And we'll make our first connection on the back. To do that, we just need to fit this hook through one of these loose links on the other side. I'm going to start in the middle here, this third link, but we can come back and adjust that based on the front one if we need to. For our connection on the front here, we're going to use this lever that I mentioned at the beginning. We'll fit that. We're going for the fourth link here in our case, and we'll tilt it back, lever it towards this loose link here on the side, and connect it in just like that. That lever arm gets us a good amount of tension here, but we still have a little bit of give, so we're going to make sure we get everything tightened down, and we're also going to install this rubber tensioner. It's a good idea for you if you don't have any sort of self-tensioning built into the chains, which in our case we don't. We'll put it on similar to how we'd put a tire on or take it off. I'm also going to take this opportunity to trap that bar down there at the bottom using this bottom hook just to keep this secure back there. And then we'll go top to bottom, left to right, as evenly as we can. And this will be a good way to keep tension in our chains while they're moving and bumping along. Once you have that rubber tensioner on, make sure you get the chains installed on your driver's side tire as well. Get the tensioner on that side as well, and then roll forward or backwards a few times just to make sure that everything is secure, and then you're ready to go. Overall, these chains are sort of an in-between on aggressiveness overall. If you want something that's strictly for off-road purposes, that's going to get you the maximum bite, you want to check out something with some studs. This was just a quick look at the Pewag all-square snow tire chains for your wide base tires on our 2022 Toyota Tacoma.